All right, boys, we are going to be showcasing Meliodas hard countering the new Chaos Arthur. Now, you might be asking yourself, Marilli, how is this Meliodas going to hard counter Arthur? Now, if you don't know, if you put the Monspeet link on Meliodas, it will prevent Arthur from gaining skill gauge when he uses skill usage. So pretty much, Arthur, to stack up his chaos, what he needs is he has to use his skill, which is going to give him gauge. He has to merge cards together, and then move cards, which will give him gauge to pretty much stack his chaos, and then give himself the chaos domination, which is actually super broken. That's how you see all that damage he be doing in these YouTuber videos. So we're gonna be using this team featuring Monspeet, Link, DK Meliodas to stop him from getting engaged from using his skills, which is going to make it very hard for him to get that chaos domination unless he wants to move cards and merge cards, which is great for us. We are using New Year's King as well, but I have seen people want to see Green Derieri. Now, Green Derieri, and you pair this alongside a Monspeet Link, is probably the ultimate hard counter, just because of the fact that Green Derieri passive is pretty much you cannot get gauge from moving cards. So the only way, if you pair this alongside a Monspeet Link, Monspeet Commandment plus this, the only way that Chaos Arthur would get gauge is literally from merging. That is insane. That is going to pretty much Zahard Chaos Arthur from the goddamn meta. So comment down below, man. How do you feel about Monspeet Link possibly being able to counter DK Meliodas? And he's gonna get Zahard so hard, bro. This is gonna be so sad to watch, man. But make sure you guys like and subscribe again for more fun content, and let's see what happens. All right, so what do we have here, boys? Ooh, we got Chaos Arthur. So we're just gonna troll the Chaos Arthur team with the Monspeet Link on DK Meliodas. Now again, this is a kind of a troll link because you want to try to counter Arthur by pretty much not allowing him to get gauge for his team from using skills. The only way you can get skill gauge is from merging cards and moving cards, which I'm not gonna lie to you, if you're a person who's doing that, you're kind of just wishing the other person just blast you, because the teams right now in PvP are very high in terms of DPS. So you pretty much stalling out your turn, trying to get those stacks, it's not gonna be beneficial to you. Like you can see, this guy is pretty much gonna be struggling to get his chaos stacks right now, as he realizing, wait, he's not getting engaged from using skill. He got it from merging, as you saw right there, but he didn't get it from using his skills, which makes it very hard for Arthur to get his chaos of domination, which is his best ability. So as long as you stop in Chaos Arthur from getting his chaos domination, he's pretty much gonna be a normal unit. Okay, he's just gonna be a regular fast character. Now, does this mean that most people are going to run Monspeet Link? It's a possibility, just because so many people could kind of wash Arthur out of the meta. It's the same thing what people did with Zahard, where pretty much once Zahard was known to do a lot of damage, most players just said, yo, we're gonna meme and use Estros Link for this amount of days and stuff like that, and pretty much it made not running Zahard not even worth it. So I wonder if that's what people are going to start to try to do, is run the Monspeet Link, just to make people feel like, okay, me running Chaos Arthur isn't even worth it anymore. Because I haven't really been seeing too many Arthurs like just ran the meta like what I seen with DK Meliodas when he came out. Probably because his Arthur banner isn't like the best in terms of value. Like it doesn't have any characters that people really want in terms of, especially like festival. Like there's no Mael. That's lame. There's like they have what freaking Purgatory Meliodas. Did they have like Demon King on there on the banner? I don't even know. But it's just like there's no Hail. I would have loved if Hail was on the banner, because then I could easily got some dupes. Cause mine was like low dupes. Like it's just no characters that's really decent on there. And even for people who want to build a human team, they do have Blue Awakened Roxy on there, but from what I've seen, like Blue Awakened Roxy isn't like the best character for the human team. He's usually like using sub red Christmas Awakened Roxy, which is probably gonna be on the part 2 banner, just because she is technically a seasonal. So it's gonna be kind of interesting to see what people will do, because whales, they like to troll, okay? They like to have a little bit of fun and make it worse days for people who enjoy new units. So because again, when Zahar came out, I definitely seen people use Esrosa Link. I don't know if it was on global, I don't know for global people, but for JP, I've definitely seen that before. And every time I showcase Zahar, it always happened once. And when that happens, I just shake my head and say, yo, GG, you won this. Because that's the only thing you could say. Like, what do you say when you see a freaking... what do you say when you see a freaking Esrosa Link? You're using Zahar, and you're wondering, like, wait, why does my buffs keep shifting? And you just, like... And then you just facepalm yourself, like, oh, he has Esrosa Link. Yeah, this stuff is just crazy. This guy's using the Queen Elizabeth plus DN combo. Again, this combo is really good. I did showcase this a week ago. But the problem is that you have to have high dupes on Queen Elizabeth for this to be effective. Just because you get like more damage reduction and you also get revives longer. If you're a person who using a low dupe Liz with this team, it's not gonna be as effective, especially if you're going to go second, right? So this guy's gonna probably just lose right here. Also using Red King, which is kind of weird, but I guess it is important. Like it is reducing like with pierce rate or something like that. Oh, never mind. This guy's internet just died. He probably was questioning himself too, like why am I using a low dupe Queen Elizabeth against a DK Meliodas? I deserve this L. That's what he's telling himself. He's like, yo, I deserve this L. Now again, we are using Monspeet Link. It's pretty funny, pretty cool to see what these Arthur players would do. I am going to try to use this with Green Derieri as well, just so I can see the full hard counter of KR's Arthur by using Derieri plus Monspeet Link. Oh my, that's going to be hilarious, bro. Because the thing with Derieri is that you cannot get gauge from moving cards. So that means the only way Arthur team will ever get gauge is from merging. Nah, I know it's toxic, bro. It's toxic. It's pretty toxic. See, look, you can see him. He's literally just struggling trying to get his chaos stacks. Again, it's not gonna work, especially because you're using New Year's King to protect us a little bit. And my buddy just goes after New Year's King, which again, it's fine. New Year's King. But look at how many stacks he has on himself. Only 2. Which those stacks are very, very important. Just because you do get a lot of critical defense and max HP. So if you don't get those stacks, you're pretty much a regular 600 unit. So GG, my boy. Like, he's just a regular character after that. Alright, so this time we're gonna be rocking Green Derieri versus with Monspeet Link. Now this is where we really test the hard counting against Arthur, because the only way Arthur can get gauge on his team is from merging cards. Now that is a very hard task to do, because pretty much you cannot get gauge like that. It's like the thing on the first turn is that you have to merge. You usually get like one merge on the first turn. There are some moments where you get like multiple merges, but for the most part it's usually one merge you can do. So Arthur literally has to merge cards together right now to get his stacks. Look at him, look at him. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do. Arthur, where's your gauge, my boy? Where is it? He's literally just struggling, bro. Nah, that's funny. And again, he goes for Meliodas. You probably see that on Monspeet Link. So he's like, okay, no red Tarmiello Link, I'm good. But he's not gonna do that much damage, of course. So yeah, he's kind of done for right now. Man, I feel so sorry for you, Arthur, my boy. Like you literally are getting Zahard right now. I know it's kind of crazy thing about it. So he's gonna nuke you then, because you have literally no stacks, and we just gonna finish off your entire team. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Arthur. You had to be the test dummy for this. But you gotta understand, Arthur. Us people, us PvP players, we are ruthless. So we're gonna make you pretty much unusable in PvP. Then Marlboro sales will go down because of us. I'm sorry. We're gonna make him the worst looking unit ever. Oh, we got the same guy. What is he gonna do right now? Let's see what he's gonna do. Facing him up again. What he gonna do this time? This Arthur player. Oh, he rage quit. Let's go. Oh my god. Alright, so we got another Arthur team. That other guy, he rage quit. Again, what do? I need somebody to explain. What do you do when you realize you can't get gauge for Arthur? So you can't proc your passive ever with Arthur. So what are you going to do, my boy? You know how long it takes to get merges? That means every time you get a chance to merge, you have to do that every single time. And you get one stack, because you don't get gauge from moving it. You just get it from merging. So that's making it almost impossible to proc Arthur's Chaos Domination. Now again, is anybody going to be using Green Derieri in PvP? Not really, right? You probably already see me use New Year's King, and that's going to be the more effective team most people will do. Just put like just slap a Monspeet link on Meliodas and then call it a day. Nobody's gonna really go for a Green Derieri because she is a outdated character, but it's not like she has bad CC, right? People could use her, like, because it's very easy just to make high CC teams. I guess the only issue I'll probably see is that Green Derieri is not gonna be effective against other types of teams, and then you're gonna probably have to get carried by DK Meliodas or Bond at that point. So that's gonna be the bigger issue. So again, the Green Derieri team is honestly just there just to counter Chaos Arthur. If I face anything that's not Chaos Arthur, I'm most likely going to lose. So I guess that is a plus. But again, you already see me with Monspeet Link, and you saw how effective that was. Right? It's not like it's almost impossible to clap a Chaos Arthur without just using Monspeet Link. But it also could be that, you know, depending on who goes first as well too. Because going first with Chaos Arthur is very important as well. Just because you could give him more options to be able to move his cards, if anything. But from what I've noticed from PvP is that not too many people are using Chaos Arthur. And it could be because they don't really see any value on building the human team at the moment. Kind of what Mayo was. Where Mayo was a really good character, but people didn't really summon on him like that just because they didn't feel no value in terms of at the moment, because how the teams were looking. Like, people like brain dead teams, okay? If you don't have a chance to use a brain dead team, you're not gonna want to summon for that character. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, DK Meliodas, I will admit, is a brain dead team character. Stevie King, a brain dead team character. Queen Elizabeth, a brain dead team, okay? Like, it requires no thought process because they're just so annoying, especially if you have like dupes. And I feel like with the Chaos Arthur, it definitely requires you to really build up a lot of human characters that you probably don't really care about. Now, Fortnite's Apocalypse is coming, and they have a lot of human characters. I'm gonna tell you right now, they have a lot of human characters. So human characters are probably gonna be the future of grandcross in terms of being the more annoying team to face off, just because how much of characters there are. But we'll have to wait and see on what they will do. Again, I do think Chaos Arthur definitely has potential to be a long-lasting human character. Same with what, you know, Tier was, where Tier for the unknown team just kept being that long-lasting character, and then Bond as well being that long-lasting Sins character, human character. I definitely see the potential in Arthur being that as well. But it all depends on how grandcross will release characters and stuff like that. Obviously, they don't have the best track record of releasing characters that complement each other. There's always like a mix. Like, one time it could be humans, sometimes it could be a human PvE, sometimes it could be Sins the next one. It's like, it's no there's no cohesion with it. So it all depends. Again, I don't think Arthur is a bad character because of characters like Derieri and Monspeet can counter him. I think he's still really good. But we gotta call a spade. Most players are just gonna treat that man like Zahard, and we'll put that Monspeet link on Meliodas and call it a day. Like it's like no problem for a Meliodas to use Monspeet link, especially if you're using New Year's King, because New Year's King will protect your Meliodas from getting blasted first turn. I've done that plenty of times. You probably seen in the video. I go against the Sins team. They don't blast me for having a Monspeet link. They don't. They just really don't. That's why I say, like, Monspeet, it all depends. It's the same thing what they did with the Zahar with the Estrosa link. They just slapped it on and then didn't care afterwards. So, yeah, this is me pretty much trolling a lot of Arthur players. Again, it is pretty funny. I also realized this guy did he have Escanor too? And then he had DK Meliodas, so he didn't even really he didn't really care too much about his team because he had DK Meliodas in the back, but he had Escanor, so he doesn't get an Escanor full passive, which probably doesn't even matter anyways, because the human team doesn't have a true human character backline, because every human character backline has a restriction or is limited to do what, and it's usually going first. Like, it'd be like, yo, you get 20% max HP, but you have to have debuffs on the enemy. It's just like, okay, so I have to attack. Yo, you get 7% base stats, but you have to get rid of a character. And it's stuff like that with the human team. But this guy is probably gonna get clapped right here because he is debuffed. He doesn't have his stacks either, so he's gonna miss his crits. We can easily go for our gold card with Derieri, just so you guys can see her furry outfit. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video with me using Monspeet link to counter Arthur. It was pretty fun. Again, do I think it's gonna make Arthur look terrible? Most likely. But let me know down below your thoughts about Monspeet link and Derieri countering Arthur. Is it bad? Is it good? Or is it whatever?